Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. One of the most talked about court cases in recent Northwoods history was back in court today. A man accused of shooting at Native Americans while they were spearfishing. He says he was just shooting at a squirrel. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez has the latest.
And we need our government to stand up for us and say you can't shoot at Native Americans.
Members of the Lochtathama tribe gathered outside the Vilas County Courthouse waiting for the star of the state of Wisconsin versus James Kelsey. The St. Germain resident was accused of shooting a boat of Ojibwe tribal members while spearfishing last May. Huddling over one phone, the group listened to live stream the trial occurring behind them.
This isn't the first time that somebody has taken arms against peaceful tribal harvesters. It's not going to be the last. Unless somebody lets people know that it's not okay to do that, it won't be the last. And what is it going to take? Does somebody need to be killed?
The defense says Kelsey was not shooting at the fishermen, just a red squirrel.
Extensive investigation by the Vilas County Sheriff's Department and the DNR. From all of the witnesses, nobody said that they saw a muzzle flash. Nobody said that they saw BBs hit the water. Nobody said that they even saw the person who fired the gun.
Kelsey pleaded no contest to operating a firearm while intoxicated and will have to complete 80 hours community service as well as write a letter of apology. He was given a citation from the DNR for interfering with hunting and fishing and charged $344.50, but will serve no jail time.
Happened here in court today. This is kind of what we expected. You know, this justice system here really doesn't play out in the favor of Native Americans and treaty rights. So, you know, we kind of expected something like this. Johnson
doesn't see this as an isolated incident.
There's a lot more Jim Kelseys out there waiting for us, and, you know, they just gave him the green light today.
In Eagle River, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
Well, Jeff, the world has certainly been busy the last few days, but the weather department's been pretty quiet.
Kind of quiet, but there is some snow in the 7-day forecast. It's just 6 or 7 days away. Out there today, the sun set at 431, gave us temperatures near 30 again, kind of quiet. They're cool enough now, though, at 26 in Rhinelander, 14 for Ladesmith. If you get some clear skies tonight, you will likely have low temperatures back in the single digits. The rest of us, though, hanging out in mid-teens or so. But the fog, or most of the fog, should stay to the west of us tonight. No advisories for the first time in like forever around here for fog tonight, but there will be a couple spots of dense fog by tomorrow morning, so be careful driving, please. Lots of clouds out there right now, but there are beginning to be some breaks in here. That means cool temperatures for us with the lack of wind, the snow on the ground, the lack of cloud cover means cold temperatures for us this evening. Your forecast for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, some mostly cloudy skies with low temperatures down near 16. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. With COVID-19 cases and deaths hitting record numbers in many parts of the country, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services held another news briefing today, providing more details about vaccine distribution. Many nurses and healthcare workers who are supposed to be in the Phase 1A distribution cycle are upset that they have not received a vaccine yet. State officials say they're upset too.
We're only getting 70,000 doses a week. So you see what the problem is here. We don't have enough supply to open the gates much wider and be able to meet the need.
The DHS says more doses are on the way. They're in transit. However, they need to store many of those doses they do have so people can receive their second doses.
We're in transit, 105,400. That leaves about 51,000. That would be doses that are left from last week. And those are the doses that people are using to vaccinate this week.
State health officials are pushing to complete Phase 1A vaccinations within the next couple weeks. Then they'll enter 1B around the beginning of February. A new study from the CDC shows the impact of COVID-19 transmissions from people without any symptoms. CDC researchers created a model that assessed the amount of transmissions from pre-symptomatic, asymptomatic, meaning no symptoms, and symptomatic individuals. They estimate about 59% of all transmissions, almost 6 out of 10, come from people who are not showing symptoms at the time they pass it on to someone else. The Secaucus Chippewa community announced they have now gone 2 weeks without any new confirmed COVID-19 cases on the reservation. Public Information Officer Jake Gooden says their success has not come without sacrifice. However, the tribe closed their gaming facility early in the pandemic, and they've kept it closed since. They offer meal delivery for at-risk or elderly community members so they don't have to go out. They performed over 7,000 rapid tests since April, and they're now beginning to vaccinate community members.
We're doing roughly 10 appointments a day for vaccinations. And there is a time period in between the first and the second shot.
Gooden says there have been some reports of mild soreness at the injection site, some general fatigue after getting the first shots. Fortunately, he says they have not had any reports of any serious reactions to the vaccine.
We haven't seen any allergic reactions or anything like that. But of course, we're keeping in constant contact to make sure if they have any issues to let us know right away so we can take care of it.
Vaccinations are for tribal members living on the reservation or employees working for the tribe right now. Gooden says more vaccines, though, do plan to arrive soon, and the tribe plans to expand distribution as soon as they can. One of the Oneida County Highway Department's big responsibilities in winter is keeping the roads safe. That job got a bit harder a couple months ago. They had a structure they used to hold the brine, the salt and water mixture they use on the roads. That structure collapsed during a storm, so they need to rebuild.
This is a truck storage / brine building that we're putting up here. And the walls of trusses were put up, and we had the misfortune of it coming down.
And the building collapsed in November. Again, they now say they're in the process of restoring it.
Right now, we're in the process of demolition. As you can see in the background, everything has been removed from the inside, and now they'll send a loader or whatever to clean it up, haul it to the landfill.
Building project is estimated to cost about $500,000. They're now accepting bids from contractors. Oneida County's snowmobile trails are set to open this weekend, though we haven't seen a whole lot of snow recently. We'll have the latest on that in just a few minutes, but first, Jeff's in to let us know if any more snow is in the forecast. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
It's your last chance for Furniture and Appliance Mart's New Year's appliance deals. Save huge on top brand appliances, including top brand doorbusters like these. Plus, no interest for 18 months and quick ship delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
To most people, the idea of fighting is unpleasant, but sometimes it's necessary to fight. If you or your family has been injured, you'll want a good law firm on your side to make things right again. Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Is your basement broken? Is your crawl space a disaster? Is the concrete around your house sinking or uneven? If the answer is yes, call SureDry. Serving all of northeast and central Wisconsin, we offer permanent professional solutions to these kinds of problems. More than 25,000 satisfied customers since 1994. We've probably fixed your neighbor's basement, crawl space, or concrete, and we'd love to fix yours too. Call SureDry today.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken bacon artichoke pizza for just $11. Papa Murphy's.
The forecast calls for a messy commute. The Ford lineup helps keep you in command. Intelligent four-wheel drive monitors traction, and a terrain management system adapts to road conditions at the turn of a knob, so you're ready to take on the elements with confidence. Power through the storm in a new Ford Explorer, now with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $4,250 bonus cash. See your Wisconsin dealer today.
It's your last chance for Furniture and Appliance Mart's New Year's appliance deals. Save huge on top brand appliances, including top brand doorbusters like these. Plus, no interest for 18 months and quick ship delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
The latest weather updates. Weather Watch 12. Weather from where you live.
Well, our 7-day free trial of 2021 is about to come to an end. It's been pretty quiet around here weather-wise, but there is some snow now in the 7-day forecast, finally, right? Out there currently temperature-wise, 26 in Rhinelander, 23 for Tomahawk, 25 for Antigo, so temperatures were well above average again today. Average high being 21. Pretty much all of us did that today. And then their average low is 3, record high being 44. Look at that record low, 38 below back in 1912 with 21.9 inches of snow so far this season. More on that here, though, in a second. All right, going forward, temperature-wise, though, we're going to hang out near 30 pretty much forever now. But there are some signs after Thursday. We're going to have a pattern change and then really much colder next weekend. But still, that's 6, 7, 8, 9 days away. Until then, let's take in these 30s, right? If you think it's been dry, it has been dry. It's not growing season, so we're okay with that right now. But places in northern Wisconsin and also western Wisconsin are well below average in precipitation, and it's not the growing season. We're okay for now, but this continues into the springtime. That's going to be an issue for us around here. All right, so the trails are opening this weekend in Oneida County with 3 inches of snow on the ground here in Rhinelander. More as you go north, so take it easy on the trail. It's going to be a great weekend to really enjoy anything outdoors. But there's that 21.9 so far this season, up against 88.4 from the total of last snow season. And look at the record of 116.3 a couple years ago. Remember that? That was fun, right? So this leaves us on the ground, not a lot, right? 3 at the station here, 4 in Green Bay. But there are some places, I checked this earlier near Houghton, up in the UP, that has over 2 feet of snow on the ground there. The trails are fantastic up that way, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend on our playground outside, really, to do anything ice skating or snowmobiling too. And speaking of ice coverage, though, so here we go. The Great Lakes are only 2.1% ice covered right now. That's well below the average for this time of the year, and this is where the ice is. It's pretty much all in Green Bay right now. The rest of the lakes are all wide open, and that's unusual. We could use a nice northwest wind off Lake Superior with some cold temperatures to give us some lake effect snow, but that's just not going to happen anytime soon. What is happening, though, is some cloud cover out there now, but there are some holes in these clouds. So if you get into one of those holes tonight, you'll likely see your temperatures drop very quickly because there's just no wind out there at all. Fresh snowpack in there, too, will allow for lots of radiational cooling and low temperatures tonight down. Most of us in the teens, but a few of us single digits. And the pattern is still pretty active here. Look, it's snowing in parts of Kentucky today and Missouri, but not up our way. And there's lots of stuff upstream. However, right now, they're all going to miss us, the north, and bring Alaska lots of snow pretty much tomorrow. But that could still dislodge lots of cold air over here. That could be the mean for our pattern change late next week. That could change things up for us. But until then, we get fog. Not as bad as last night, though. We've had 7 days of foggy nights now, and it's probably going to be that way again for this evening. Your forecast tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, some dense fog in there. There will be a couple areas of clear skies. If you get in one of those, you'll have a low temperature down near 5 or 6 by tomorrow morning with a calm wind already out there now. For tomorrow, it's Friday, mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies. The wind calm all day again with high temperatures near 30. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a beautiful weekend to play outside. But then look, you ready? That is snow back in the forecast next Thursday, maybe Friday, with highs back in the low 30s. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. Speaking of playing outside, snowmobile trails opened in Vilas County last week. Starting this weekend, Oneida County's trails will be open too. But there's a catch. News Watch 12's Megan Mamlock explains.
The Oneida County Snowmobile Council voted on Wednesday to open up the snowmobile trails on this Saturday. This is in part as the small businesses in our region have been feeling the pressure of the pandemic on their economy.
The decision to open our snowmobile trails are based on the 9 different snowmobile clubs in Oneida County. They voted on it on a 7-2 margin to open the trails. In our guidelines, it is up to them when our trails open.
The Oneida County Forestry Department does not agree with the opening of the trails as they would prefer more snow accumulation.
We're concerned with landowner issues that might arise with, the minimal snow we've had and people riding off trail, as well as just damage to the trail with all these people coming up to use it now.
The 9 clubs have been preparing for Saturday.
We felt as though if we gave each club the opportunity to kind of evaluate their own trail system and see if they've got an area that just is really bad, they can close that off. But we didn't want to penalize the other clubs and business communities that we represent, because normally we're an all or nothing county.
Since Vilas County opened their trails, there has been more pressure on Oneida County to do the same. But there were concerns from landowners where the trails run through.
We voted last night that we've got to open these things to help our businesses and so on. And yet the snowmobilers have to realize it's going to be some very poor conditions to ride in.
People that wish to ride this weekend are urged to speak with their local snowmobile club to check which trails are suitable for riding. In St. Germain, Megan Mamlock, Newswatch 12.
Less than 2 weeks left in the Trump presidency, but the White House in some turmoil this evening. The president promising an orderly transition today, but some leaders still calling for his immediate removal. With the latest on that after the break.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
At Menards, we know how important it is to be comfortable in your home. Upgrade now with comfy interior furniture, and you'll get a free area rug. That's right, get a free 5x7 rug valued at $149.99 with the purchase of any upholstered living room furniture at $299 or more. Find the perfect furniture to fit any decor. From love seats to sofas, sectionals, and recliners. Menards has what you need to start relaxing now. Plus, get a free rug.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If this sounds all too familiar, Renewal by Andersen is your best start-to-finish window replacement solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows that help keep your home warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer, and quieter all year long.
It was easily the best decision we've ever made in this house.
Don't make the mistake of buying poor quality vinyl windows. Renewal by Andersen uses exclusive Fibrex material that's stronger than vinyl, will not warp or bow, and never needs painting. They manufacture your windows in the USA and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty that covers both product and installation.
Call now to schedule your free, no-obligation design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited-time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't wait another minute. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
There's a new mayor coming to NBC Comedy Thursday.
You do realize I'm lost, right?
Oh, it's this way, sir.
New job.
We can no longer dump trash in the woods and wait till the fires take care of them.
New house.
I hate that we had to move into this gross mayor house.
Your wife makes a great point, sir.
She's my
teenage daughter. Sorry, it is very confusing in LA.
Same Ted.
My city needs me.
Yeah. Ted Danson is Mr. Mayor. Tonight on NBC.
Today, President Trump promised an orderly transition of power on January 20th, but in a statement expressed, he still believes he really won the November election. This comes amid some growing concerns from lawmakers on both sides of the aisle about the president's role in yesterday's chaos in Washington. Alice Barr has the latest.
Growing pressure today to hold President Trump accountable for urging on his supporters before an angry mob stormed the Capitol and then not condemning them afterwards. Top Democratic leaders calling for Vice President Mike Pence to assume the Oval Office under the 25th Amendment.
I joined the Senate Democratic leader in calling on the Vice President to remove this president by immediately invoking the 25th Amendment.
Even some Republicans now say President Trump should not be allowed to wield the powers of the presidency in his final 13 days in office.
The president is unfit and the president is unwell.
Early this morning, President Trump finally committed to an orderly transition of power through a tweet from a White House aide, Twitter having frozen the president's account and Facebook locking him out indefinitely. The statement came minutes after Congress finished counting the electoral votes, affirming President-elect Joe Biden's victory. Biden today squarely blaming President Trump for the chaos at the Capitol.
Our president is not above the law. Justice serves the people. It doesn't protect the powerful.
Several Trump administration officials resigning in protest to the president's handling of the crisis, including Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao, wife of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, and Special Envoy to Northern Ireland Mick Mulvaney.
But I can't stay here, not after yesterday.
Former Attorney General William Barr accused the president of, quote, orchestrating a mob to pressure Congress, calling it a betrayal.
That's Alice Barr reporting. Live look at Minocqua tonight. Some lights reflecting off the snow. Jeff's back in with one final look at your forecast after the break.
It's your last chance for Furniture and Appliance Mart's New Year's appliance deals. Save huge on top brand appliances, including top brand doorbusters like these. Plus, no interest for 18 months and quick ship delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell many things. Risk if they're taken by someone they weren't prescribed for. Harm if accidentally taken by a child or a pet. And overdose if they're not used as directed. They may be hiding in your home, in bathrooms, kitchens, or anywhere. Why put your family at risk? Safely dispose of opioids before they can do harm. The best thing is to find a drug take-back option, such as medicine drop-off boxes, mail-back programs, or home disposal products. If there isn't a take-back location near you, check the FDA's flush list. Medicines on the flush list may be especially dangerous if they are used by children, pets, or others in your home. No take-back location nearby and your medicine isn't on the flush list? You can dispose of it in the trash. Get more information on safe opioid disposal and remove the risk.
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living from the injuries I sustained. During my road to recovery, it was a challenge, mostly trying to figure out what life would be like with my new physical injuries. But throughout that road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families. In most cases, there is a loved one back at home who has to drop everything they're doing to be at that veteran's bedside. And of course, there are huge financial burdens that come along with that. After veterans come through the Coalition's program, they are ready to be back into society, ready to go back to work, and ready to be a leader in their own community.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
It's your last chance for Furniture and Appliance Mart's New Year's appliance deals. Save huge on top brand appliances, including top brand doorbusters like these. Plus, no interest for 18 months and quick ship delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Hi, I'm Jenna with Miracle Ear of Park Falls and Medford. If you are struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, come and see me for your free hearing test.
Some amazing pictures here to show you from outer space from NASA, releasing these photos of a canyon on Mars, the largest canyon they believe in our solar system. It's about 2,500 miles wide, 7 miles deep. If on Earth, the valley would span from New York City to San Francisco. Scientists at the University of Arizona took this picture with a special camera called HiRISE.
You know, the average temperature on Mars is 81 below zero.
Good stat. That's awfully cold. What was the record today? 38 below?
38 below is our record low, but nowhere near those temperatures out there right now. In fact, check out these temperatures as of current. 19 in Marshfield, 16 Diamond Lake, 11 in Latesford. That's where we've had some clear skies to the west right now. If you get some clear skies tonight, you'll likely have low temperatures in single digits. The rest of us are going to hang out in the 20s for lows tonight. And here are the clouds from space. again, there's a couple holes in here, and if you get under one of those, you're going to quickly drop your temperatures tonight because there's no wind, snowpack on the ground, radiational cooling means you're going to get cold. And looking ahead, though, so here we are. There is some hope in here if you like some snow. Not this weekend, not early next week, but next Thursday, there's snow in the forecast 7 days away.
Just still a ways out. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 with more news and weather.